Good morning, everybody, again in the crypto world. It is 7:41 in the morning on 3/23/2018 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, this is going to be an update on for the Ripple lovers and buyers over in Hong Kong. I mentioned a couple last videos that Schwartz from Ripple was over there and had a sold-out event. And Ripple is so big in the crypto world, and especially in the blockchain world and in the enterprise world, that everybody wants their services. And what you have here were the CEO of Changelly was with David Schwartz in the bottom picture over to the right. So now I should say the left side bottom. Now again, this was a sold out event, so this was talking about the blockchain itself with Ripple's integration and what the Ripple network, RippleNet, is all about, and going through everything of what the Ripple's future is using the RippleNet, which involves Xcurrent, Xrapid, Xvia, all Ripple products that are surging in popularity. All right, now one thing too, back in, it was late last year, Chris Larson, the CEO of Ripple, had a very good statement about the future of Ripple against Bitcoin and Ripple's products, and how Ripple will beat Bitcoin eventually. Why don't you take a listen to this?
I know you said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication. Do you think this is really going to take off to that extent?
You know, we do. When we look at the world, you see a world completely connected on an information web. And that's terrific. That makes things tremendously efficient. But what we don't have is the sense of a value web. Payments, the exchange of value is still pre-internet based on 40-year-old technology. And so that's very expensive. That really slows e-commerce. Lots of parts of the world don't have the ability to make payments. So this new technology that really is a second gen of Bitcoin enables now value to be exchanged in the same way that information is currently exchanged. And that's a big deal, we think.
But do you think, Chris, that people are actually going to be comfortable using a kind of virtual currency? I should ask you, too, how is what you've produced on the coin side, on the digital currency side, different from what Bitcoin's already doing?
So what Bitcoin set out to do is really build a new currency that had no central bank. So in a way, Bitcoin is sort of a way of storing value. Ripple is a completely different idea. We're using the same breakthrough technology, but we're using it to build a currency agnostic value exchange or value web. So you actually don't need to adopt a new virtual currency to use Ripple. You can use it with dollars, euro, yuan, real, anything you like. We have a math-based currency built into Ripple that is like Bitcoin, but it really functions as an enabler. So we think most people will use Ripple using their existing things of value, like dollars or euro or yen.
So to what extent, Chris, are you seeing pushback? I know one of the companies that you risk taking market share from is a company such as Western Union. I mean, this is a pretty regulated space. To what extent are you facing headwinds like that?
So you're absolutely right. I mean, you know, law enforcement regulators are right to be concerned about any new technology, but we work a lot with law enforcement. We were just in D.C. This week, for example. We work with Promontory Financial. So we think that regulators will, if you can express the potential of these to really help business and commerce, and at the same time show that they're actually more transparent systems for catching the bad guys and eliminating bad things that can happen with financial systems, we think that's a win-win, and we think that that is the case with these new exciting technologies.
Now, I know you've done some successful fundraising. Andreessen Horowitz is just one of your more famous backers.
Okay, so now getting back to what I want to mention about this video. His basic discussions about Bitcoin and its network and XRP, they're totally separate, and that's what is the big thing, is that, you know, being enterprise use, being for use of products and, you know, more efficiency, not the currency that Bitcoin is going for, and that's the big difference. All right, and with all this stuff that I want to mention, there's a lot today that I'm going to be coming up with for you guys. I'll get back to and with another video to show you a little bit more of what's going on in the world of Ripple and the market. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, any comments, please subscribe, notify.